Hi everyone. So it's a pretty nice day today. Haven't got much to do. Probably should have run a few errands, but yeah. So I'm in a pretty positive mood today, and I thought I would come and chat to yous and just waffle on about a load of shit like usual. So my last video, I think I was probably feeling the same way, and I was just kind of talking shit. And I was hoping that it would kind of inspire maybe some people who were feeling a bit down to kind of just grab life by the balls and not let go until you've gotten something out of it. That sounds weird, but go with it. On Facebook I posted a status the other night, basically just kind of being honest with a few people, because I know that like there are a few people who know me personally, who watch my videos sometimes, who probably I don't speak to on a regular basis or something like that, but some people in my personal life know that I have a YouTube channel, so hi if anyone's watching. I posted a status the other night because not a lot of people know how much I've been kind of struggling recently. The past year or so has been a pretty difficult one for me, because just a lot of things have happened, like so 2014 I told everyone on here that it was a really bad year, and I was going to make one of those end of the year videos that I usually do. I did one in 2013 which was really great, and it's probably one of my favourite videos that I've done, but 2014 there wasn't anything that I wanted to share because nothing really good happened, and within that there was stuff that happened to me that I just, like, I'm not really one for stress. Like, I stress a lot of the time, but when something really stressful happens I kind of run away from the whole situation. I don't want to deal with it, I don't want to talk about it. So my channel really started to kick off properly, I think, for me, when I put 110% in, was this year and some of last year, and the only reason I stopped for a little while was because I couldn't edit any of my videos and I couldn't film. It wasn't because I didn't want to do it, it was because I was unable to. But yeah, so just a few things that have contributed to my mental state, like, today. So in my videos last year and 2013, you saw I was talking about Liam and introducing my boyfriend at the time and blah blah blah. We broke up in February 2014 because he came out with, it was just stupid, like, and I'm not scared to talk about it because it's my life. So we were fine one minute, and then the next he decided to come up with this whole huge list of things that he didn't like about us, and it wasn't anything specific. Like, at first he just kind of said that there was things I did that he didn't like, and then we broke up, and then, like, within the following few days, and that day specifically, he was saying that I used to hit him, that I used to beat him up, and it's just ridiculous. Like, I was already so good at the fact that someone I, like, really had strong feelings for was saying that there was things they didn't like about us, but then lying and saying that I was hitting him. Like, the way our relationship worked was he came around mine a lot and I went over his, and so the majority of the time that we actually spent time together, we were either at mine or at his. in someone else's company, there was always someone else there pretty much all the time. If I was hitting him, I'm pretty sure someone would have noticed. But yeah, there was that allegation and that pissed us off. So for months after that, I was so irritated. My first job. And yeah, things were going great. I was doing my 2 weeks training. I was so excited. Then I did my first week on the floor because I worked in a call centre. So I did my first week, and then the first day of my second week, I had an accident at work, which just knocked me for six. I was ill, and my anxiety kind of spiraled up at this point, and I haven't been back since. And I've had the stress of solicitors and stuff and medical appointments for the past year. In February of this year, I lost my job because I wasn't unable to go to work. And from people think that people who go from working to being on benefits, that it's somehow better, that we want to do that, and it's not the case. I was getting near enough £1,000. I could go out and I could pay my mum 200 quid board, and then I could buy clothes for myself. I could spend maybe over 100 quid on clothes, or even more. I could pay for stuff for my mum. We could go for meals and coffee, and by the end of it I would still have money left over. And it's not even, there's no comparison between the two. It's going from riches to rags. It's just, there's nothing. But yeah, so I put up with that for a while, and then recently, I'd say about maybe a month to 2 months ago, I saw my doctor, and I explained how I was feeling, and then I was kind of depressed and stuff, and he arranged me to call a number for the Sunderland Psychological Health and Wellbeing Service. I'm sure that's what it's called. And I've been seeing a counsellor for the past month, I would say. And I'm not going to say that the whole counselling thing has just made everything a million times better. I do feel better, but I think I've put my mind in a different kind of zone. And things, I have really bad days. Sometimes I just don't want to get out of bed, and it goes back to the way it was, and I think, oh, why do I bother, and blah blah blah. But for the past couple of weeks, I felt really positive and really inspired, and I know what I want to do with my life. Well, kind of. I know that I want to be the best person that I can be, and there's more I've learned about depression and anxiety, and it's a cycle that you have to break part of that cycle, because otherwise it just keeps going on and on and on. So I'm pleased of how I'm feeling right now. I'm pleased that I've put a lot of effort into my YouTube channel for the past few months. It's kind of kept us going for a bit. Anything, I hope that it just improves, step by step. And so the status I put up, I kind of told everyone about what had been happening the past year, how I'd been feeling, that I'm ready to kind of move on. I'm sorry if the lighting's went. My cat's just sat on my window, and he's blocking the light. But I'm ready to kind of take the next step in my life, and I'm ready to look for work again, and get back to work, and just be the best me that I can. With that comes some serious hard work, and I know that it's going to be hard work, and I know that not everything's going to be tickety-boo for however long, but I'm willing to try, really try. The next week I'm going to film some videos for while I'm away, I'm going on holiday a week today. Like this time next week I will be going on holiday. I don't know what time. I'm going to Tenerife for a week, so I'll schedule some videos for that week to go up, and then I'm going filming while I'm away, so I hope you'll look forward to that. I don't know how I'm going to have it out. I don't know whether I'm going to do like the whole week of like in one video, or I'm going to split it up to a few days, like days 1 to 3, and then, you know what I mean. So I'm not too sure yet, but I'm sure I'll work something out. But I just wanted to come on and clench and take this moment while it's here, and I wanted to let people know that at some point, I wanted to let people with a mental health issue know that at some point there will be some give. Like, with depression, it kind of is like just one big black hole and it sucks you up into it, and it's the worst feeling in the world. And I know how it feels, and I know people can say, oh, I know how you feel, and you think, well, no you don't. I know what it's like when you feel like you want someone to talk to so badly, and you go on Facebook and you've got about 50 friends online and there's not one of them that like you could talk to, and you feel you can't talk to your family because you don't want to put pressure on them, and you don't want to like kind of burden them with your stuff. And whilst you feel like you want to do so much stuff, or you know there's things that you want to do with your life, you have no motivation to do it. And staying in bed is one of the best options, and Netflix becomes your best friend, and you can cut people off and either overeat or undereat, put on weight, lose weight. It can be one of the most dark times, and for me, I got to a point where I thought, what is the point? Like am I ever gonna feel better again? And I know a few people on my Facebook who feel like that, who are suffering with depression, and they kind of let out little hints here and there, and I think it's probably kind of a cry for help, I would say. And if anyone is watching who knows me personally from my Facebook or whatever, I'm only an inbox away or a message, you know what I mean? And that goes for anyone who watches this and feels like they need someone to talk to who might understand. My inbox is always open, because I know what it feels like. So like I still have really bad days, and I still have them horrible niggly thoughts, but at some point you need to put them thoughts aside, and you need to think about logical explanations. Like, depression is kind of based on opinion. It's our opinion that we think that nothing's going to get better. It's our opinion that we think that everyone hates us, that we can't do anything right. It's not a fact. It's not a fact. The fact is that I sometimes think that I can't get anything right. Even if I try, there's nothing I can get right. And that's when I'm having a really bad day. But if I think about it, there's a lot I can do right. I can get up and I can brush my teeth, and I'm doing that right. I can style my hair to the way I like it, and that's right. I can walk up and down the stairs majority of the time without falling. That's right. There's a lot people can do that's right, and there's a lot of facts that can back up the opposing thought to what you have. Like, there's loads. Find facts for, just try and find one reason to, if you can find one reason to disagree with your thought, then that's something. Does that make sense? Like, I never thought about it that way. I always thought my opinion was my opinion, and that was that, and you know, that was just the way things were going to be. But yeah, I hope this hasn't been too long. I hope I can kind of help in some way. And like I say, my inbox is always open, and even if I don't have the best advice, I'm always there for someone to have a little bit of a rant too. If you just want to send us an email just to get everything out, I don't mind. But yeah, I want people to know that it's not always just doom and gloom, it's not always dark. Like, it'll get better at some point, because I think things just have to. Like, it's like I was saying the other day in my other video, maybe it's just a lesson that we have to learn. Maybe it's just something else that we have to kind of conquer to I don't know, to kind of build up. I hope this video was helpful in some way, and I hope it kind of gave you a bit more of an understanding about me as a person, because I'm a very complicated person. Sometimes I'll have really shit days, and then other times I'll have really good days, and I seem to be on a pretty good streak at the moment, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. But I'm going to go now, and I hope that this video will help in some way, and yeah, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.